How much are you having Pharaoh do? I know you held him out some in spring. Is he full go this fall, or do you still
he
keep
actually
him off?
sprained his hand a little bit the other day, but he's fine. But we're doing both. We're limiting him a little bit, but when we're in there, we're coaching him, and he works hard and wants to get better. And he wants to be a better player than he was last year. So we're pressing to teach him and coach him as hard as anybody right now.
Will you put him in the scrimmages full go?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, but not a lot. Certainly, he's a guy we're not going to take into the first game injured, hopefully. So we'll put him in there a few plays, but Jay doesn't need to get hit a lot, so we won't do a lot of live action with him at all.
Is any of the younger receivers starting to stand out?
Yeah, it's a good group. They're all doing a good job. Of course, DJ Neal and Jalen Christian are both doing good, doing well. Jared Washington's doing well. He's doing a good job. So those three guys, shoot, they're all freshmen, it seems like. We looked the other day how many guys hadn't played a snap here, and it's a bunch of them. So it's a young group, but they're doing well. I like them a lot. Terry Guger's doing well. Carlton Hurt over there. Both those guys are doing a good job at that position. So we're going to have 3, 4, 5 guys ready to go play well that first game, I believe.
How many spots will Debo play for you this fall?
Potentially 2. Pharaoh 2 or 3. All those guys can potentially play different spots. Pharaoh's a guy will move around a little bit. But right now, Debo's mostly at that X spot, but he knows Z pretty well and could end up in there some as well.
Steve, I know you don't coach tight ends, but can Jarrell help take some of that pressure and focus off Pharaoh?
Well, you hope all of them can. That's actually a pretty good group. Hayden Hurst is doing a good job in there. He's a good-looking tight end. Jacob August has done a lot of good things. That's a really good group right now. It really is. But yeah, tight ends. Hopefully those guys can play well. Running backs. Hopefully they can get involved in the pass game as well. But all those guys need to play well. Yeah, certainly we're not going to be a team that plays a lot of 4 receivers this year. And if we can play 2 and 3, that would be preferable.
What progress have you seen from Debo from spring now to preseason?
He's just still learning. Every day he's out here, he learns something new. He learns a new coverage, a new defense. But I like the way he's playing. He's explosive. He moves fast. He's a little bit more confident in what he sees. But he's a talented young man, and certainly expect good things from him. Really do.
Do you move Pharaoh around to try to confuse the defense a little bit?
That, and then there's certain plays that we know we want to throw it to a particular position, where you can't just create the formation where he is, so you have to move him to another one. And there's certain plays versus certain defenses that a different position's got a better chance to get more balls. Sometimes that's the outside receiver. So sometimes you'll see Pharaoh outside some.
With all these attention, all these freshman receivers, nobody's talking about Shamir. I mean, is Shamir? How is Shamir doing?
Shamir's doing good. I hope so. He's looking forward to it. Also, Shamir graduates tomorrow. I'd like to congratulate him on that. He came in with a bunch of guys that didn't particularly survive here. And it's not easy. It's not easy to make it 5 years and get your degree here. And he's going to graduate tomorrow, and I'm particularly proud of him for that, really am. But yeah, he's ready to go. He looks good out there, and he'll certainly get his opportunities, and hopefully he can make the most of them.
What does the competition at the B spot look like right now?
Carlton Hurt and Terry Guger, both those guys are doing a good job. Sean Odom, a walk-on's in there. Christian Owens is also kind of moving over there between there and X some to give us some bodies. But both those 2 guys are doing well. They'll battle it out. They'll probably both play a good bit, and we'll let them separate themselves as they probably play. But they've both done a good job. Really, really have. Carlton's come a long way.